Yo, let's get right into it. A lot of things can happen at Fastlane. We about to check it out. Let's see what they got for us. Cultaholic
For this
Wrestling.
upcoming school year, I will be a senior in college majoring in psychology, but I have been using.
Girl, I don't care.
Hello, we are Team WWE here with our Fastlane 2023 predictions. My name is Adam Pacitti and I am your Cultaholic WWE champion. This is the lovely Andrew Hodkinson and we're here, as I say, with Fastlane predictions. There's only 5 matches on the card. What's going on?
Vroom, vroom. It's going to fly by in our mum's car, Adam.
It certainly is. It feels...
The matches
we've got
must be
back-to-back
longer.
B-show pay-per-views here.
Yeah.
But I think there's quite a lot to enjoy on this card. There's not a match on here that I'm not excited about watching. So
There's not a match on here that I am
There's a lot to
excited
snack
about.
on in these B shows, I feel.
Well, I'm not
Even though they
streaming
are the
it.
smaller shows, I think they nicely pack them in with a lot of the big stars, and we get some good stuff out of them, don't we?
Certainly do. Let's take a look at the predictions. First off, in 6-man tag action, we've got the Latino World Order taking on Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. Who have you got and why?
I'm going to go for Big Bobba and his big lads to win this one because I feel like we need to solidify them as a really dominant faction within WWE, and I think getting a win over a legend like Rey Mysterio and I guess like a legendary faction, they're building it back up, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's like the LWO would be a really
trying
good
my
thing for them
phone
to
while we at
do
it.
to really solidify themselves. I think at Fastlane as well, we might see the introduction of a new member into the team. Whether that's a female member or a male member, I think remains to be seen. But on the LWO side of things, we don't know
I would
if
like to
Cruz
see
del
Jade
Toro or
Cargill
Joaquin
make her
Wild
debut.
is going to be the third
Maybe
match
join
in
the
match.
her business.
Therefore, after the match, right, if Bobby and the Street Profits are putting the beat down on them, you've got someone who can run out there and be sort of the numbers favour for the LWO. However, that's when a new faction member could come out and you know, what's the word? Equal the teams.
Yeah, even the numbers.
Even
yeah.
the numbers. That's what I was looking for.
Jason Sensation. It's got to be,
It's
hasn't it?
gotta
They
be
needed
Jason Sensation. Who are you gonna go for?
I'm
Jason
also going for
Sensation.
Big Bob's team.
Yes,
Part of
please.
me thinks that maybe Street Profits will let Bobby Lashley down again this time, and they'll
Ooh.
continue that stuff on TV.
Yeah.
With them having to impress Bobby Lashley. But I think it's more likely that Big Bob's team are just going to pick up the win here. They're not
Yeah.
bothered about the LWO losing. That's fine, and you're totally right. They're a new faction. They don't have a name yet, and you need to solidify them as a proper force to be reckoned with. And the way to do it is by beating the LWO. Rey Mysterio should take the pin off
I
one of the
reckon
Street
so.
Profits, in fact. And then Bobby Lashley's like, "Yeah, you did it. You pinned little Ray.
I
Good-
like
good
that.
lad. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a very good. That's a very good shot. I want to see that happen. Next up in a tag team match, we have John Cena and LA Knight. Yeah, versus
I hate
the
this guy.
Bloodlines, Jimmy Uso and
Not
Solo
not the
Sikoa. Who are you gonna go for?
the one
Adam, in
talking,
this
but
one?
LA
I'm
Knight.
taking the baby faces here, John Cena and LA Knight, and I'm going to predict, doesn't count to any more points or anything, but I'm going to predict that LA Knight gets the pin on Jimmy Uso.
Yeah.
I think that's the way that it's going to play out. I think it's just going to be a really feel-good moment. It sort of feels, in some small way, sort of a bit like a house show.
Get NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube.
I guess
Watch
so.
every out-of-market Sunday afternoon NFL game live. Now on YouTube and YouTube TV. Terms and embargoes apply.
My name is Gabby. My job is to figure out how to get people to our website. That's why I use SEMrush. They have
But with John Cena
love
attached to
it.
it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think it's just being set up. It's good guys versus bad guys. Feel-good moment for the crowd. Lovely thing to watch at home. LA Knight and John Cena shake hands after the fact. I don't think there's going to be any shenanigans. I think it's just going to be a lovely, good old time for all. Who you got,
Yeah,
Mike?
I agree. I think it's going to
Sure,
be a baby
why
faces
not?
as well. I think this is a fantastic way to really get LA Knight over, even more so than he already is as well. If he gets the pin on Jimmy, this also then just causes more dissension within the bloodline, doesn't it? When Roman Reigns returns to SmackDown after Jimmy's been sort of trying to take over the helm as tribal chief too, doing all the like stealing the mic
Yeah,
off Paul
trying to-
Heyman and everything like that. I think that's only going to get more heat on Jimmy Uso when Roman Reigns returns. So yeah, big babyface win for this one, and I'm really excited. I'm excited. I'm so happy that sort of LA Knight is getting the rub with John Cena.
Massive,
it feels
isn't it?
nice, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely. We've only got a few more weeks of John Cena after
Yes,
this,
we
right?
do.
Do you see there being an eventual singles match between the pair? Maybe even to, you know, they work well as a team. They've won that match. and then Cena is beaten by LA Knight to just again fully solidify that
see that
sort of
happen.
passing of the torch moment.
That'd be a really nice way for Cena. If this is sort of like maybe his swan song in WWE, like this little run that he's having here, maybe this is the way to do it. Really put someone over who looks to be one of the biggest faces of the company going forward.
Yeah,
so
for
why
sure.
not?
And then he'll come back and he'll have the odd match here and there.
Yeah.
But if this is his last, I don't want to call it a full-time run. He's only there for 2 months. But if this is his last little run like that, then I think LA Knight is a good use of Cena, isn't it?
Agreed.
Next up, it's a triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship as champion Io Sky defends against Asuka and Charlotte Flair. Who have you got and why?
There's a lot to consider in this match, right?
A lot of moving parts.
A lot of moving parts in this. Bayley was the one that set this match up for Io. However, I think Bayley is a little bit miffed with the comments that Charlotte made last week on SmackDown, with Charlotte saying like, "Oh, Bayley, you've basically just become a
I was
sidekick
just
and
watching the
stepping stone
opening
for the WWE
fastlane.
Women's Champion Io Sky."
It was like 5,
which is
10
why I
minutes.
think she set this
Oh, it
match
was 2
up,
minutes,
maybe
34
for
seconds.
Io to lose the
Not
title.
bad.
However, I think Io's going to retain the title, and I think she's going to do so in a really tremendous fashion that showcases what she can do. Because she's won this title at SummerSlam, right? And there's been some good... We've seen the match, obviously, with Asuka recently on SmackDown. I really enjoyed that. That was a good showing for her. But we've not reached like the full potential, the full capacity of what this title run could be and what Io Sky can do. So I think Io Sky is going to win in this one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see Bayley turn on her partner here.
It's going to happen at some point. I don't think it's
I
going
don't
to
think
happen
it
at
should.
this premium live event.
Oh.
It's always
This is
a
the
little
only
bit tricky,
person I've
isn't it, when
seen that
Charlotte's
hasn't
involved.
turned on
Yes, it
her
is, yeah.
I
partner.
think Asuka's there to take the pin.
She's never turned on
I
her
don't
partner.
think Charlotte's getting pinned.
It's
I'd
usually
love Charlotte's get pinned. I think
People
that'd be really, really
feeding
good.
rumors to everybody else
I'm in
that
the
they
same
turn
boat
on
as
their
you in
partner.
hoping that Io Sky's reign as champ is just getting started.
Yeah.
I hope they don't end it prematurely. That would be really, really disappointing. You're right. Bayley could turn here. She might turn at the next pay-per-view. I think it'll be the next one.
It could be Survivor Series. Oh no, well
Crown
that's the next
Jewel as
big
well.
one, isn't it? And Crown Jewel. as
Whoa,
well.
whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
well,
whoa.
sorry.
Peace with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia here.
Whoa, no.
Yeah, I think that they'll drag it out just a little bit more, but Io is going to retain here. Maybe Bayley tries to get involved, and it looks like she's going to mess it up for Io, but Io still manages to win. Something's going to happen there, isn't it?
Yes.
Just to further things along, but I do expect, pray that Io Sky walks out as champion.
Whoa, good. Next up, the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships are on the line. The champions, Finn Balor and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day, go up against that lovely babyface team of Cody Rhodes and main event Jey Uso. Who are you going to go for, Adam?
So, before NXT this week,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you know what? I think the baby faces might do this. I think they might take the gold off of the Judgment Day. However, now that Dominic Mysterio's got his NXT North American title back, I don't think that's the case. I think they're going to have the Judgment Day reigning with all the gold just for a little bit longer. I'm not quite sure how it's going to play out. I would expect Devlin to get involved. Sorry, Madonna to get Madonna. Madonna's going to get involved.
McDonough.
And she stabs someone in the eye.
JD McDonough.
With those
JD McDonough. I don't know.
I think the Judgment Day are going to do it. I'm a little bit undecided on this one because it could still happen. They might. It's such a hot pairing, isn't it? Cody and Jay. They could have a lot of fun together. But I think the Judgment Day are going to hold on to the straps.
It's another one.
They didn't want Cody to win
I think the
the
Judgment Day are going to hold on to the straps.
World
Obviously,
Heavyweight
there's a numbers
Championship.
advantage within the Judgment Day.
But they'll be okay with him winning the tag
Cody Rhodes and the main event
championship.
Jey Uso if they do, if they don't sort of pick up the win in this one.
Okay.
But, so with everything that Rhea's been saying, she's recently come back to Raw. She's kind of trying to get the family back
Who do you
together.
have in
We saw
Endo?
Dom pick up the North
I think it should be
American
Cody.
Championship again on NXT this
'Cause
week.
Cody can
and I
get
feel
pinned.
like
He
we're going to
got pinned
continue
before.
with Judgment Day just being a little, just reigning with the belts for a little bit longer, like you said.
He's not
as
really
well,
challenging
and
nobody.
feeling like
Jay just
everything
came
is
back.
one whole.
You don't want him
cohesive
losing.
unit. There's something might play into something else somewhere down the line. We'll get there. We'll get there. But
Okay.
I think having the Judgment Day sort of everything seems fine within the Judgment Day. Rhea's finally happy again, and that is potentially when we see Jade Cargill make an appearance and put maybe Rhea's championship reign in doubt.
Ooh, interesting. We've got a problem here, Andrew.
No.
Yes. We're 4 matches in on a 5-match
We still got
card,
Rhea
and we
Ripley, and
have the
we
same
got
predictions.
Rhea
So
Ripley,
let's get on
Raquel
with the
Rodriguez,
World Heavyweight
and
title
Nia Jax.
match.
Yes.
As Seth Rollins defends his World Heavyweight Championship in a last
Raquel
man
been waiting
standing
too long.
match
She needs her
against
championship
Shinsuke
before
Nakamura.
Jay gets
Who
hers.
have you got and why?
I have gone for finally to do the thing that we
Okay,
wanted
we're
to
good.
do the most. Seth Rollins is going to
You
retain
wanker.
the
No! We've got the same!
Seth Rollins is going to retain the title.
What's going to happen here? I'm going to retain the title. Champions of
I feel, and do you know what? Actually, thinking about it just now, it feels very similar to the stuff with Finn Balor, right? We thought Balor was going to do it, and we were like,
Yep.
Balor finally feels like the threat and the person that he needs to be to carry a World Heavyweight Championship and have a really decent run with it. And I feel like Nakamura is now there.
Want to make the switch to Shopify?
They
Here's how to
did
do
it.
it in
They
a few easy
they
steps.
did it before
Sign up for a free trial at
Did they?
shopify.com and download one of our
with the
We were talking
Intercontinental
last time,
Championship.
didn't we? On the
That
last
was a good
episode,
title
I
run.
believe the payback predictions where we were like, Nakamura doesn't feel like it's there just yet. It doesn't feel, but
Which
now,
is daft to say because
which
Nakamura is so good.
insane to say, but then
I
recently
agree. They've picked it up, haven't they? They
they've
really have.
They've really.
I
Some would say that they've gone on the fast lane.
Oi.
Whoa.
They should do it.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't think they will.
I think they keep Nakamura looking strong though, because it takes obviously everything to put Seth Rollins down, and he's really giving it his all. But ultimately,
No, that's keeping Seth Rollins looking strong
I
more than
just keep-
Nakamura.
no,
but
you're
that's
right there,
important too.
you know?
That's because he's been a fighting champion.
I don't even
He's
trust the World
working
Heavyweight
hurt and everything.
Championship
I
division.
just don't think
Because they
Shinsuke's
just
gonna
put it
do
on
It wouldn't
them. They
surprise
just
me,
have
and
them take
you
on
know,
random
it's gutting
people.
to say. I still
I know
feel this
Steph's
way.
gonna
I don't think
retain.
he'll ever get a world
Probably
title
gonna
on
do
the
the
main
most.
roster, and that's
Probably
where
get
I'm
my
at, 'cause
hopes
he's
up.
so
They
good, and he's
think
really
Nakamura's
upped
gonna
his
win,
game.
then he just
I'm
retains.
sort of hoping that this feud continues just a little bit longer,
Yeah.
gets us to Crown Jewel, and then Nakamura's built up even more. Seth Rollins is even more knackered, his back is ruined, and then Nakamura is able to do it. And then Seth looks the bollocks
Nah,
because
that
he's
makes
defended
no
it so
sense.
many times. And
But
then
neither
Nakamura looks
does
the bollocks
WWE.
because he is world
I
champion
could care less,
finally.
though.
Will that happen?
I just tuned in to
We'll
Raw
see.
just
I
to
have
see
no
things,
idea. So we
Just to
are-
check on a
we've got the
fellow
same
bloodline.
predictions, which means right.
Make
Go
sure
on.
he ain't doing too
Proposition.
good without the bloodline.
because I think
I do.
I did.
We've done it before.
I think something could play a huge factor in this, and as I said there, I think we keep Nakamura looking strong. I think we do that by Nakamura being the one to really put Seth down, and he can barely get back up, and that leads to a Damian Priest cash in. And I
it
want
could
to
be that,
add,
couldn't it?
if Damian Priest cashes in on this evening, I would like a point, please.
Okay.
Because I feel quite confident that this is going to happen.
You know what? I could walk away with that gold easily. Champions advantage, right? We're gonna tie the whole time.
We
It doesn't
are?
matter what happens. But because I'm a proper babyface now, shake my hand. You can have a point if he cashes in.
Thank
I'll
you.
have a point if he doesn't cash in. But
Oh.
I think you might be right. So it all comes down to whether or not Damian Priest cashes in at the pay-per-view. It could be a really exciting one, this. I think they're going to do something special here.
Yeah.
Just because it is a 5-match card at the moment. They might add one more on SmackDown. But I think there's going to be something big planned.
I
and
think
a
there
cash-in might be it. It could be Cargill's debut. Something could happen
it
there.
could be as well.
Who knows?
That's
They
a
might
good
do
point.
both. I am your cultaholic WWE champion. This is the beautiful challenger, Andrew Hodkinson. Please do join us for live reactions on Saturday night. It'll be great to see you there. You can set a reminder right now by going to youtube.com/cultaholic/live.
Alright. Thank y'all for watching. The event is about to start in 5 minutes. I want to make sure I'm in there to go see it. I'm gonna see y'all probably after this. I'm gonna probably make a I'll probably do a what would you call it? 2K23 stream. I know y'all like seeing that. But I'll see y'all then. Y'all stay tuned.